Okay, YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I should have came back to you like a long time ago about this appeal case because the appeal case been done for like freaking almost 3 months now. Hey, I'm going to explain to you whether I won the case, whether I did not win the case, what's going on. So anyway, so what was going on? So anyway, when I talked to the professor through the email, well, he didn't respond back at all. He told me in class not to not to question him. He told me in class to never to question him. Like, who says that? Because like I wanted to get my grades right. That's what was happening. I want to make sure my grades was right. But like right now I have like an actual recording of him speaking, and this man, you can tell in the recording that this man is full of crap. This here, I have a recording of me like apologizing to him about all the about like me being disrespectful and laughing at him the day before, because guess what, it's because like in class he was shooting so many faces at me like a freaking female dog. He was shooting so many faces at me, and I wasn't quite sure, and so it was to the point where like I have allergies, and so like when I do like this, right? He will shoot a face at me for doing that. And so like one day after class, I'm like, you know what? You think I'm rude? I'm gonna freaking laugh at you in front of your goddamn face because you pissed me the frick off. Because you pissed me the frick off. So anyway, yeah, I was pretty mad. I was pretty mad. So anyway, this is what I said to him after class. I apologized. I'm like, you know what? I've been feeling sick in this class. Like I've been having a stomach ache and actually felt like I needed to throw up because having anxiety is a freaking mental issue. And it's a mental disability actually. But like then again, like that's what I was experiencing, like a lot of stress in this class by what he was doing to me and by the fact that he was excluding me because like he didn't like that I didn't give him enough attention. So this is the recording here. Yeah, because like when something doesn't exist, you cannot take the percent. So this is him. This is me talking about like how he removed a section from Well, this thing keeps cutting off. Why does it keep doing that? This is me talking about how like he removed the section from from the weight section. He removed a section of 20% from the weight of our syllabus or whatever, stuff like that. But anyway, when you remove a section like that and the section doesn't have a grade, your grade is not going to magically improve because that section never had a grade to begin with. And so like when you remove it, it's not going to exist anymore. There's no improvement, there's no, negative change, there's nothing like that. But this guy, he couldn't even freaking understand that. He's like, I'm going to go to my boss and see what she's talking about because he has trouble trusting other people, I guess. But honestly, it's more like, to me, like it's more like common sense. But that's what I was talking to him about.
Sure that this is the way she's working and the way other Spanish professors are working.
Like,
I'll ask her. I'll ask her. Yes.
Okay, sure. If you don't believe me, just put an A participation rate and put an A and then see like how the grade change. If you, that's all you need to do is like just double check.
Okay.
Okay. So, I feel kind of bad for laughing at you last class. I want to apologize because I usually don't do that ever. When I say usually, I mean never ever. I think it's because like some negativity that I had.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm telling you, this happens. This happens. But the bad thing here is that I'm the first one, or maybe not the first one, but I'm teaching you something, and maybe that this experience that you have with me is the experience that you will translate to learning a language. And while someone speaks with you in Spanish, you will remember me, and because of this bad experience, you will not be able to feel comfortable. And that's my concern. That's what I'm worried about. That your experience here will change your learning abilities or your learning skills to learn
I mean,
to complete this.
On the first day, you told me it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna live around Hispanic people anyway. Yeah. So anyway, that's what he said. He said that because of your experience here, I'm afraid it's gonna change to how you see other Spanish speakers and how you feel speaking in Spanish because I had such a negative. That's how he's been treating me the whole entire time in his class because he hasn't been treating me good at all. He hasn't been treating me respectful or compared to any other students. And that's the crap he does. And that's what he does. And I believe that, he's not racist. I believe that he's sexist because he feels that, women should treat him a certain way based off of how he feels that he should be treated. Based off of, how he felt that he should have been treated. Is that... I mean, because he's still living, so I don't know. Past tense, whatever. But, that's the way he was. That's the type of guy he was. And these guys, they give trouble. To be honest, me, there was another student in the classroom. And she was always smiling in front of his face. She missed, a lot of days in class, but it's all cool because she had a great grade and she always participated and all that stuff. He treated her so much better than other students. And it's of course, well, that's cool. You're going to treat a student that participates better than other students. And that's fine. Because it's they make your job a lot more easier. But if it's to the point where, you're going to try to treat a person like the sun, and then you're going to try to treat a person like the darkness of freaking... it's just stupid. Yeah, the chick was white, whatever, but it's just freaking stupid because maybe he looked at me, and maybe he saw that, well, I definitely am a woman. So maybe he's okay, so she should treat me this certain way. So guess what? One day after class, I went to him after class, and I was actually really freaking happy. I was in a really good mood. And I was smiling, and so I was smiling at him, and he treated me so much differently than what he usually does. He usually treats me like he wants to freaking leave, and it makes me feel sick. Honestly, it's to my stomach hurts. But I was smiling at him, and then he's he even wanted me to come back after class next time to finish the presentation. And the very next day he's oh, do you need help? I'm no, because he still kind of creeps me out. I didn't say all that, but I was just no, thank you. And then he also, when he was grading the exam, he actually went up to me when he was grading my paper and said, "Are you sure that this answer is correct?" He wanted me to change the answer. I never seen him do that to anybody in class, but all because I was being smiley at him, that after class, is because he felt so differently, because he feels that he deserves that. It's to the point where he's getting so freaking personal. He's gotten so freaking personal. He said in a recording that he's never had a student say anything like them. He holds grudges. He's very, very unprofessional. Where is it? Right here.
Watching my style, or
no,
you have the possibility to leave the class before the first month. You didn't do it. You're here, so now let me work.
He's oh, you had the possibility to leave the class in the first month. It's what the heck are you even talking about? You fooling around with my grade. Me talking about what you're doing is very important to the freaking class. But anyway, I'm going to let this recording play because I'm tired of talking about this. I'm going to talk about the case already.
Let me work, okay? And besides that, you have learned a lot of things in this class, and that's partially because of me. It's because of your hard work, but because of me. And you should be grateful for that. No questioning anything here, okay? So here you have 100%.
Yeah.
It's the total weight.
The total, yeah, because and so this is me talking about the personal things and all that stuff. I said I was gonna be quiet, but this is just gibberish. This will recalculate itself.
Only percentage.
I don't know where it is actually. I think that we passed it. But anyway, you can see how he said, don't ever question me, all this crap. But anyway, for the case, I'm going to try to finish this in like 5 minutes. For the case, it's like, was other book mess. So I couldn't talk to the professor anymore. I couldn't talk to it because I was on his goddamn balls. He deserved that. And so, like, when I went to the chairperson, it's like, she just, like, said that, oh, you're just talking about the group presentation. You're talking about the group presentation as a 5% weight. It's like, no, the F I'm not. I'm talking about the extra credit activity, what I've actually done, which is 5% of the final grade. This is it right here. The reason why I have in the question mark, is it existing, is because, she said in an email that it doesn't exist. The 5% of the final grade doesn't exist. What I work for is not existing. How the frick is she supposed to know? She's supposed to be his boss, right? He is supposed to be under her. Why is she like sitting down there lying for this fool? Why is she sitting down there trying to protect this guy? If he's doing wrong, you cut that out. You stop him from doing that right now. Okay? It doesn't matter if he's a guy. It doesn't matter if he has a penis. It doesn't matter if he's a professor. It doesn't matter if he's charming to you. You don't allow mistreatment to go on. I sent her an email and said, this guy was being disrespectful to me. She didn't say anything to him. It's like she chickened out or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but maybe because she feels like that she is in some sort of clan or something with this guy. And guess what? When it came down to sending these papers to the committee, she wrote her own statement. She was supposed to send all the emails, but she didn't do that. She just wrote down her own statement. She's like, oh, she is incorrectly inferencing me to I didn't talk to the professor. I didn't talk to him. She's incorrectly inferencing me to him. What was it? Inferencing or referencing. She's incorrectly referencing. I don't know. She said something like that. I can't even say a word right now because I'm too busy trying to hurry the frick up. I can't sit down and think. But this is the email that he sent me. And let's see who's wrong and let's see who's right. Let's see who's wrong, let's see who's right. I'm gonna make sure you guys don't see like all the freaking emails, but wait a minute. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard. My supervisor and I agreed to add 5 points onto your final exam. So that's what they said. That they agreed to do that. My supervisor and I, his supervisor is the goddamn boss. The supervisor is not his mentor. So when I sat down in the meeting, they didn't even argue. They didn't even question about who I was talking about because they already know that she was trying to cover her butt. So there's a lot of crap that went on, a lot of lying. Supervisor and I, and then like you can see in this email, she agreed that the grading were indeed the grades she earned. Okay, that's really stupid. Why would I? That's what the chairperson said about me when I went to her office to talk to her. It's like, why would I agree about some bullcrap you just made up? That is so stupid. That's the reason why I'm doing the whole entire appeal. Is because I don't agree with anything you guys are saying because you're lying. That's not what I freaking work for. Why would I even be sitting in front of a committee if I agree with everything you were saying? That is so freaking stupid. But what a freaking moron. Like, honestly, like, you lie bold-faced it. Like, you lie bold-facedly, like, to the freaking committee like that. And not to mention that she said the same thing to me. She said that the dean of students actually agreed with her. She said the same thing to me. And she just did that just to discourage me from actually entering the meeting. Which is like so stupid and so corrupt because like would you like a person do that to your paycheck, cut it down into 1/4 like you guys did that to me to my grade? Okay? Like you guys did. I mean, that's really ridiculous. But anyway, that's what went on That's what went on with my case, and I won the case actually. I won the case. This guy, he doesn't know what the frick he's doing. He doesn't even understand simple math. He doesn't understand, I mean, honestly, and I started writing his balls from the moment he told me in the freaking, because we had to meet in the lab. From the moment he told me in my face in the lab that he was not going to grade me properly. This was for a participation grade. He told me that if he still had that around, he was going to give me a B because he didn't like what I said to him a long time ago. That's what they told me. And I started riding his goddamn balls when they found out that he was going to try to screw me over based off of how he feels about me. How he, based off of like how he felt about me. You know? That's what, that's what I mean. Like, and it just felt like it just happened like last week, you know? It doesn't feel like, but that was like months ago. But things got a lot better then, and I don't, it's just really stupid. And I'm still cross about being mistreated like that. Those bees should be fired, honestly. But anyway. But anyway, honestly, they should be fired because I don't understand. I don't understand how anybody could like trust them with anything. Thank you guys for viewing my video. I was like I'm really freaking pissed though. I won, and they probably turned on each other after they got that email that I won. They probably did because she already kind of turned on this guy here by saying that I'm lying about what he said to who he was referring to. Oh well, that's what dogs would do. Thanks, YouTube. Bye.